Alrighty, here I find myself at the church with the fly mission over to see what the heck's going on over at Amazon.
0 feet altitude.
And away we go.
4 feet distance. 0 miles per hour. 99% battery.
GPS there, that went away. Looks alright. And away we go. I'm getting focused to make sure, because the last flight I took I forgot to focus. And it wound up being slightly out of focus, but not too bad. I noticed it.
$299 feet altitude. 134 feet distance. 26 miles per hour. 94% battery.
As we see in the middle of the virus, corona pandemic, very few cars out. As always. Some construction sites have stopped working, but I don't know if this one has.
$300 feet altitude. 2,330 feet distance. 26 miles per hour. 91% battery.
Looks like there's a couple cars there. Trucks. That's where the workers park, right there. Looks like the gate's open. Perfect flying conditions for me, since I don't like direct sunlight, and there is no wind right now. I got good speed, 23 miles an hour. Lots of sewage stuff on the ground.
$299 feet altitude. 3,732 feet distance. 21 miles per hour. 87% battery.
That sound is my Ring doorbell going off. Apparently something tripped it. More than likely it's a car going by, but I'll check. That was me. A little fucking delay there. That was like 20 minutes ago. That was me leaving my house. I get the alert now. What the hell's up with that?
$300 feet altitude. 5,183 feet distance. 25 miles per hour. 82% battery.
Oh yeah? I turn it one way, the thing turns back. What time is it? 10 after 6. This big white roof makes keeping the light balanced difficult.
300 feet altitude, 4,790 feet distance, 15 miles per hour, 77% battery.
I was thinking about maybe doing a second flight, but we'll see. It's a little chilly. Get my coat up. It's getting to the point now that progress isn't really that noticeable because you don't know what's going on indoors. See, they covered the plywood on all those garage door bays with some tarp.
"300 feet altitude, 3,515 feet distance, 21 miles per hour, 73% battery."
Well, it was actually the wrong side. That's the front side of the building. Those are just doors. My bad. Just checking the map.
"299 feet altitude, 4,710 feet distance, 23 miles per hour, 69% battery."
My daughter just texted me. She's been getting these phone calls from these fucking scammers
299 feet altitude,
saying they're from Social Security or some shit, and they're gonna serve her with papers
19
and all
miles
this
per
other
hour,
crap.
65% battery.
And her boyfriend called and gave him, her fiance called and gave him bloody fucking hell. And he's no one to mess with. He's a big boy. She recorded it, and she called me up, or well, she texted me, and she had a recording that she copied off the phone, and she sent it to me, and it had a phone number to call. And I looked up the number online, and it came back to a pretty prominent scam that's been around for a little while, and everybody that reported the number reported it the same thing, that they threaten you with legal action, and they're going to take you to court unless you call this number and give them money or whatever the hell.
300 feet altitude, 4,198 feet distance, 25 miles per hour, 61% battery.
So I told her to block and ignore him. And then Jason called him up and gave him hell, so that's good. They actually called her work about last year. And they talked to her boss, and they scared the shit out of her boss, or they scared my daughter. And she actually went online and paid him $10. And they wanted her, what they really wanted was her bank account number. So she called me and told me about it. And I'm like, well, why did you give him money? Because she didn't know any better. So I told her that it was, I looked up the number, of course, it was fake. I'm doing my still shot here. There's one. There's 2. There's 3. And the only reason she responded was because they called her
299
boss.
feet altitude. 5,272 feet distance. 15 miles per hour. 57% battery.
She's a licensed beautician, and she mostly does nails, and they called her boss, and her boss told her basically that, you know, I can't have these people calling here for work looking for you, you know, you owe money. And then we found out, and her boss was very embarrassed when she was told it was a fucking scam. And we canceled her credit card, her bank card, and got a new one. So that took care of that. She's on some kind of sucker list. It's because she's got her phone number on Facebook because of her clients, so she's easy to get at.
.300 feet altitude. 4,761 feet distance. 24 miles per hour. 53% battery.
This here's the tail end of the mission. He's going to come back now. 52% battery. I got lots of juice. I usually grab a shot right from about here when I get the full building in frame. I put that on Facebook too.
300 feet altitude. 3,788 feet distance. 14 miles per hour. 48% battery.
Come on, yo, I need some followers. Hudson Valley Drone Flights. I got 2 followers, my daughter and a friend. As we come on back. I think it's fairly safe flying over that because there's no hawk food on the ground. So they don't go around there. They like it over the hills over here better. I saw one when I was leaving my house today, you bastard. It's not out right now around here anyway. Got a little bit of a north wind because this thing is going a little slow. Who's making that noise? I'm not touching anything.
299 feet altitude. 2,583 feet distance. 13 miles per hour. 43% battery.
Sometimes the remote's leaning on one of the buttons on the iPad. Just moved it.
.299 feet altitude. 1,380 feet distance. 12 miles per hour. 39% battery.
Definitely on the slow side up here. Oh, I got left to go up and around the tower. May make it. I don't know. Even if I don't, it's just over there. It's not far. We'll see. Nice day for a flight, though. A little windy up there. Dunkin' Donuts distribution center.
300 feet altitude. 960 feet distance. 15 miles per hour. 34% battery.
Tomorrow I'm going to go. There's a local TV news camera that they just put up a new one of those webcams over near FedEx and Walmart in East Greenbush, and I know where it is, and I'm going to photobomb it. Gonna fly in front of it. It's a weather cam. See if they put it on the news. If I tell them about it, they probably will, because they know who I am.
$299 feet altitude. 1,412 feet distance. 14 miles per hour. 30% battery.
I recently downloaded TikTok, that app that's kind of like the trend right now. And some stuff is pretty funny, but it's basically just millennial females in bikinis dancing around. That's like over half of the content is that. Good looking millennial females, but it's kind of useless. It's going to go around the tower.
Aircraft battery at 25%.
And come back.
299 feet altitude. 2,358 feet distance. 14 miles per hour. 25% battery.
It's going to have the headwind on the way back, so I'll get back fast.
Warning, aircraft battery at 23%.
It's going to pick up buku speed right here. There it goes.
Warning, aircraft battery at 21%. 298 feet altitude. 2,655 feet distance. 25 miles per hour. 20% battery.
We'll be back in about a minute. Got enough battery.
Warning, aircraft battery at 18%.
Just enough battery. Very nice. That's me with the white car.
.300 feet altitude. Warning, aircraft battery at 15%. 544 feet distance. 24 miles per hour. 15% battery. Mission ended. Warning, aircraft battery at 13%. 18 feet altitude. Warning, aircraft battery at 12%. 21 feet distance. 1 miles per hour. 12% battery.
There we go. Very nice flight. Little guy got back safe and sound. No runs, no hits, no errors. I may fly another one,
Warning,
I'm not sure yet.
aircraft battery at 10%.
So, T-Dub is out.